In this video, I'm going to share with you how I began healing after becoming a widow without using talk therapy. Now, whilst talk therapy may be valuable to some and it works for some, it was not my cup of tea. I did not want to do talk therapy. And you may have people come to you if you've experienced loss or you're going through a traumatic experience in life, and they might recommend or say to you, you should really go see someone, have some counseling, yada, yada. Okay, but maybe that just doesn't feel good to you, and that's okay. There are 3 major tools that helped me heal that I continue to use to this day, and stick around to the end so you can find out what all 3 are. The first is spiritual modalities. Now, this can range from anything between hypnotherapy to meditation to Reiki, anything of those sorts. The 2 that I use are what's called activation sessions and silent counseling. One of them allows you to really find out what's going on, to know what the root cause of whatever trauma, wounding, whatever you're experiencing that's surfacing up to be healed. It allows you to see what is actually going on, which is wonderful if and when you want some answers. The second, silent counseling. This one is beautiful because you do not have to talk about anything. Literally, there is no discussion to be had. As long as you can connect to the emotion in your body that you are wanting to release, whether it be from an inner child wound, trauma, anxiety, stress, patterns, negative patterns, toxic behaviors, whatever it may be, this one allows you to release it by tuning into the body and not having to say a single word as to what you're even working on. And I came to learn about these 2 modalities back in 2013 when I lost my dad to cancer as well. And they have just been a cornerstone and a foundational piece of being able to heal without needing to go to talk therapy, which is why I still use them to this day. I love them so much. I became certified in them so that way I could help others heal as well. The second is human design. Human design blends astrology, the Kabbalah, and I Ching, and it brings it all into one, and it is your soul and human blueprint for why we are here. If you ever wondered or wished that, man, why wasn't I born with like a guidebook? Human design is it. Human design allowed me to come back home to myself. After losing my husband, I was no longer a wife. I was just a mom and me left alone here to care for everything, the house, the kids, the chickens, the dogs, the bills, everything. And I felt lost. I did not have a clue as to what I was supposed to be doing. And I had felt this before when my dad passed away. My dad was my rock, my foundation, my support, but I didn't quite feel it to this magnitude. And when I discovered human design, it brought me so much peace and so much clarity, because I finally understood why I am the way that I am, why I think the way that I do, how I process my energy, and why I process my energy in the way that I do, why I react to situations and people and my children the way that I do. And it most certainly gave me a path forward for what I was supposed to be doing now with no husband. And it brought me so much peace and clarity to understand myself in this new identity that I had to create for myself, and also how to be a better mom with my kids. Because let's face it, when you are going through loss and grief and you have children to take care of, it's hard. It's not easy. It is not easy to go through the waves of grief and all the experiences, the feelings, the emotions that surface in the middle of bath time or bedtime or as you're getting out the door to leave somewhere. All the triggers will come up. And learning your human design and understanding how you process information and energy and your children's energy and understanding their human design in relation to yours, it really helped me create a deeper connection with my kids, to where I wasn't, Godzilla mom sometimes. And I was able to check in and be like, okay, this is why I'm feeling this way. And I can talk to my kids and let them know, hey, mom's feeling this way and this is going on and this is why. So it's kind of dual, because you get to teach them about themselves while you're learning about you. So it just really deepens the communication. The third is somatic practices. Somatic practices work with the nervous system. So while spiritual modalities are helping you on a soul level and human design is helping you at that human level, we still need to work with the nervous system, because going through loss or trauma, your nervous system is dysregulated. I mean, your nervous system gets dysregulated sometimes just driving your car and getting cut off by someone. Imagine how it feels having gone through, in my example, my husband going through leukemia treatment, almost dying 2 times, and me having to figure out who's going to stay at home with the kids while trying to keep the household floating, but also while trying to be there with him at the hospital, on top of all of the information coming in from the doctors constantly, right? That is, mega nervous system dysregulation. So somatic practices such as breath work and EFT, which is what I primarily use and do, those have helped to regulate my nervous system, because at one point, I swear, I thought I was gonna have a heart attack. I mean, I'm 38 years old, we're going through all this stuff, and I was just holding everything so tightly in my chest. I can feel it now just thinking about it, and I honestly thought I was gonna have a heart attack. I was so afraid that I was gonna have a heart attack after my husband passed away and I was not gonna be here for my kids. Turns out I was just incredibly stressed, dealing with so much anxiety that I hadn't dealt with while we were, in the ER going. I wasn't my priority. My husband was my priority. So in that moment, I didn't deal with all that. And after he passed away, all of it just came like rushing in. And then you're overwhelmed with all this stuff. And it's hard to talk through. So talk therapy might just be challenging because you don't even know where to start. There's so much there, you don't even know where to start. That's where the spiritual modalities and the somatic practices come in, because you don't need to know where to start. You don't have to logically think about, okay, let's do this step and this step and this step. No. We don't do that. We just tune into the body. We ask the body what's going on. We ask the soul what it needs. We ask your soul what it needs. You get to tune in to you. And then from there, you work towards alchemizing and releasing any anxiety, stress, grief, whatever it may be, out. You just let it out. You give it to Creator, God, the universe, whatever is right for you, so that you can bring more space into your being, which brings a whole lot of clarity. It brings so much more peace into your day, and you feel in control. It helps you feel in control because you understand how you work, you understand how you think, and you know that you have these tools to go to whenever you need them to begin releasing anything that is surfacing to be released. So while talk therapy might be for some, things such as spirituality, modalities, human design, and somatic practices may just be for you. If all of this resonates with you, I've left some links below to where you can go ahead and check out the spiritual modalities that I mentioned, grab your free human design chart and get started there, as well as some somatic practice links to videos that I have done and I'm going to be doing in the future. If there are any questions or something you want to share, please go ahead and leave it down in the comments. I love reading them. I love being able to connect with you in this way, and I will see you in the next one.